3月14日，世界第一秀神韵再度莅临美国南部的阳光之州佛罗里达，吸引了许多主流人士慕名前来。神韵北美艺术团在盖恩斯威尔的首场演出，好区域的票早在2个月前就全部售罄。观众推崇神韵，引领人类回归正统的价值观。
The performance was amazing, but I really enjoyed the message the most. The message that I perceived was that it's time for us to get back to God. And I believe that. Well, I believe that what was presented, which is that a lot of modern values are leading us down the wrong path, is true. And I think that it is time to return to some more conservative and traditional God-based beliefs and values.
看头表示，从神韵中感受到强大能量。他认为这是一场受到高级生命指引的演出。
The dancers were incredible, clearly driven by a higher spirit.
I think it shows that they truly are invested in what they do, and they believe what they do and the story that they tell. It's phenomenal.
It shows passion. It shows that they truly believe what they're feeling, what their dance expresses, all their emotion, all the passion, the hurt, the joy, the happiness.
I think there is a very strong energy, and I think that comes from strong belief.
最后，他们每个人都表示从神韵中收获满满。
So again, my takeaway would be that it's important for us to remember our ancient values and return to living as God wants us to live and treat each other how He wants us to treat each other.
I take Chinese class at my school, and my teacher inspired me to come, and it was totally worth it. I learned so much from it.
新唐人记者李欣宋生化，佛州甘斯维尔报道。
3月15号，来自杰克逊维尔的主教汤姆林森拥有5个博士学位。当天，他和太太专程赶来盖恩斯维尔，欣赏神韵北美艺术团在这里的第2场演出。观看演出以后，他非常激动，多次感谢神韵艺术团的到来，感谢神韵呈现自由的、没有共产党的中华文化。
And it's wonderful to see the colors, the dancing, the gymnastics. Everything is wonderful. I appreciate you all being here so much. But most of all, I just want to say it's beautiful to see you here. I didn't know when I came here this morning from my wife. She said, "You want to see something at the Arts?" And I said, in Gainesville. And she said, I said to her, "Yes, I'd be glad to. Let's go." And I didn't know this was about the culture of Taiwan, the culture of China without communism, and it's beautiful. I appreciate you all so much.
最后，汤姆林森主教希望人们都来欣赏、支持神韵，来了解不一样的中国。
People are doing here to represent China in all of its wonder and all of its past glory, and I believe hopeful future that it has. But most of all, support it because free China will not stay free if the America doesn't support it and people here in this country don't realize what's happening. China is a very communist country that's covered over by all the so-called capitalism that seems to be there, but beneath that is a government that's very oppressive and doesn't allow the people the freedom to choose what kind of belief they want to have and choose the way that they want to serve God or to find God.
新唐人记者李欣宋生化，佛州盖恩斯维尔报道。
Very good. It's very interesting. It shows a lot of insights that one doesn't normally see. I think we stereotypically look at a lot of the Chinese performances based on a very small snapshot, I guess, of what is taught to us. And this program opens it up a lot more, exposes us to more, so it's interesting.
It was a great cultural experience about China that I'd never seen, and I look forward to that. It was good.
神韵舞蹈演员在舞台上展现的高超技巧和迷人风采，让牧师 Jeff Moody 非常欣赏。
I think the professionalism and the precision of the dancers, it was extraordinary how completely synchronized their movements were. And I'm sure just from the little bit of reading, having the disciplined lifestyle and working in something that you love and that you're really good at, that comes through, that shows.
看到神韵通过节目直接揭露中共对信仰者的迫害，牧师穆迪表示，这让他很受鼓舞。他也从神韵中感受到生命深层的意义。
I was both surprised and encouraged by how bold some of the performance was. I did not anticipate that at all, to see the very clear message presented of standing up against some of the persecution that happens against religion. So I think from what I saw that was valuable. I think the message of that there is a certain brokenness, there's a certain fallenness or damage that has happened to mankind, but there's something inside of us. This is the message that I think I received from listening to the performance. But there's something inside of us that knows that there's something more, and there's something, basically more that mankind was meant for, and that it's greater than that, and that there's something outside of ourselves that's a divine spiritual force that really our hearts are longing for.
当晚，穆迪牧师带领他社团的朋友和学生等20多人一起来欣赏演出。最后，他们纷纷表示，明年还要来看神韵，并异口同声地喊出“我爱神韵”。
我爱神韵。
新唐人记者李欣、宋生化，佛州盖恩斯维尔报道。
Bob Zanny 是佛罗里达盖特威学院的心理学教授。3月16号晚，他和任职佛罗里达大学的夫人一起观看了神韵北美艺术团在盖恩斯维尔的最后一场演出。他表示，神韵富有的文化内涵的艺术表现能把大家融合在一起。
It was outstanding. The people, so culturally expressive. You know, we're so much more alike than we are different, and really need to get people together more like this.
There are no words. I mean, this show was absolutely spectacular. It just tugged at every emotion you could possibly have. It was very, very touching and just so beautiful. I really liked it a lot. I could sit and watch that all day long. I mean, the music and the dancing and the way they could express themselves, and you could understand what they were saying without even having to speak a language. It just was very, very...
Their dedication, they're just determined to share.
It's awesome.
对于神韵不能在中国演出，丹尼夫妇表示很难过，希望世人都能像神韵中呈现的方式生活。
It's sad to see that things that are going on there to prevent this type of history being enjoyed by the people who have lived it all their lives. I think that's a very unfortunate thing, but I'm so glad that Shenyun is traveling all over the world and sharing all this with people. It's it's a beautiful culture. It really is. I'm just very impressed. Very impressed.
And so much alike all civilizations, the religions and the government, how it interferes and does so much to determine what our lives are like, and a lot of parallels there.
If China was able to live what I learned tonight, and if the world could do that, that's just it just takes my breath away to think what it would be like.
最后，他们希望神韵能早日回到中国上演。
That would be very, very awesome to have that come back to China, Shenyun. That would be spectacular.
新唐人记者李欣、宋生化，佛州盖恩斯维尔市报道。
3月16号晚上，神韵北美术团在佛州盖恩斯维尔市柯蒂斯菲利普斯表演艺术中心最后一场演出亮丽落幕。该剧院的艺术总监，也是获奖制作人、导演威廉姆斯教授观看演出以后赞叹：“神韵传递重要讯息，这是一场关于人类过去、现在和将来的演出。”
Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. The dance, the acting, The instrument that's closest to the human voice, I thought was just magnificent. The dancing, the costumes, it was lovely.
朱迪斯·威廉姆斯教授是柯蒂斯·菲利普斯表演艺术中心的艺术总监，他也是佛罗里达大学戏院舞蹈表演及导演学院的教授兼系主任。此外，他还是一位知名制作人、导演及演员，曾荣获美国戏院杰出服务阿莫科金奖奖章以及肯尼迪中心的美国戏院杰出服务奖。神韵以艺术恢复古老正统文化，威廉姆斯教授深受感动。
I had read the program very carefully, so following the stories was very easy. I mean, the dance told the story with great heart. It was beautiful. I loved the archery story. I liked particularly the early ones with the beautiful sleeves and more of the ancient culture and story. That was my favorites.
威廉姆斯教授感动于神韵意涵宏大，传递给人类重要信息。
It's a story of our past, our present, and our future. I think it has a very important message for us today.
What message?
That we are in a bit of an abyss, and we very much need to look to the light.
威廉姆斯教授目前是全国戏剧学校协会主席和道德委员会主席，从事多年艺术教育的他，希望年轻一代都来看演出。
I hope a great many of my students saw this. Come. I'm sorry this is the last night, but every young person should see this.
新唐记者李欣、宋生化，佛州甘斯维尔市报道。